Alrighty, well, it says it's raining, but it's not. I don't know why it's still making the noise, but it is April. We already planted one field, and we are going to plant another. Um, it is planting season, so I'm gonna fire the tractor back up. We took a little break, had to get the bean planter going again, and tractors moved fields for tillage. Precision farming is not working right now, so we're not going to be planting with that. But we're going to go ahead and get rolling. About 10 mile per hour. 11's fine, but we're going to get planting with the new John Deere planter. And man, I am excited to have this. But the bean planter's running, and everything everything's going as planned. We are starting on corn early. I need to get corn in the ground, like in the ground. Our March planted beans have not germinated yet. They have not come out of the top of the soil. I don't know if I'm going to need to replant that. We'll check that out after we plant this field. But those have not come out of the soil yet. But I have had this happen before, so we'll see if we have to replant or not. Um, but otherwise, the first field of corn was planted pretty well. Weather weather's going to be hit or miss, so that's why I'm trying to get a move on planting. We are eligible to plant. I'm just a little worried on the early planted beans. But besides that, we did we did get all the chemical for the sprayer, and that should be all right. All the systems are working. Um, I have been thinking about this too. If there's a way where I can get tillage done before I start planting, I would only need one of these front wheel assist tractors. I could run a big tractor on the bean drill, or run this on the bean drill and get a smaller tractor, or use the big tractor on this planter. So that's really what I've been thinking. Um, Kind of lessen the fleet. My goal is to lessen the fleet in the next couple of years, kind of downsize, less equipment. Um, we're not going no till. That's not what I'm saying, even though I did no till a lot of all my bean ground. Um, I wanted to get the corn ground plowed, and I don't currently have a speed disc. The wheat's looking good though, man. Look at that wheat. But really, I don't. I didn't want to. I don't even have all my crops sold. I barely sold any crop. We did one video of crop selling, so we might do that throughout the summer. Get the bins empty, or just keep loading up in the bins. But we do need to get some more crops sold, because we're about to spend not quite a bit of money, but we are on some land, and we have cash rent ground to pay. Uh, we have we have not paid that yet, and that's going to be quite a bit. So um, I don't think they're going to let us plant it until we pay it. That's the real problem. I like to plant this field on corn north to south, beans east to west. I don't know why, um, but should be should be fine. When we side dress, when we get there, if we get there, we'll uh, we'll probably run this tractor, so everything should work out. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do all that. Huh. I'm not doing 2 end rows. I don't know what's with the game wanting me to plant 2 end rows. I can't remember the last time I've planted the corner of this field. We're going to get that this year. I've not planted the corner of this field in a long time. Look at that. Look at that. So anyways, new John Deere planter. I'm used to... Man, we've ran Kinsey like very long time. This is different. I don't think I've ever had a Deere planter. Technically, this isn't a Deere planter, but we're going to go with it. Bought it used. Good deal. Usually I buy planters new, but good price on this. Everything was set up. Had to change some things on it. Money well spent, I'll say. But we're going to get the end rows done, and we're going to go... Oh, no. Yeah, I think I planted this east-west. We're going to go north-south. That's how I plant the corn, is north-south on this field. You can judge me, but that's how this field's very weird. Auto steer's working good. Everything's set up right. It's definitely worth it. We're going to see if we can run at 12. 12's a decent speed. Yeah, it's letting us run at 12. It's putting the seed in. But like I said, my March planted beans haven't germinated yet. Everything was set right. Usually they do good, but we had a lot of rain. So I think that has to do with it. As long as my yields ain't junk, I'm fine with it. Okay, but we're about to finish the end row. Whoa, which way are my auto steer lines? Should be north-south. Bang. Perfect. Oop. Oh, I didn't use my ridge markers. I am out of... I don't need startup. I can run without it. It's whatever. I put a pre on it. Oh, maybe I didn't. Whatever. We'll get a pre on it. And then we'll side dress. Side dressing won't be the bad part. It'll be the amount of weeds we're going to have. Hopefully we can kill them all. But we're making... I think we'll finish our planting pretty quick as long as it stops raining. The beans don't look... Beans don't look all that bad. Like the trash, sorry. Yeah, I need to get the, well, it's whatever. Hopefully I don't run out of seed. I should be able to plant this whole field. I guess we'll find out, but I do have more seed. I have a lot of seed. But when we get into the big field, that's going to be rough. I probably should have started with that one first, but that one will go last. That one will probably have a lot of different varieties this year. But that's what I get for wanting the drill beans. So we're at that. Now, I'm not going to plant this 2 different ways this year. That's the goal. I planted it 2 different ways last. On beans, it's okay, but running rows on corn will be hard if I don't plant it all the same way. So that's what we're going to do. Wheat's looking good. I'm borrowing a neighbor's header for that. We're not going to use a draper head. We're going to use something else. I think they have it in here, actually. Oh, where's the... Oh, do I not have the pickup? Oh, I'm going to have to add that. How's you use a pickup head? Well, actually... Where's all the pickup heads? I have them in the game. Oh, right here. Well, that's for... Yeah, this is them. Well, no, I want the Macdon one, the like actual... Oh, it says I could use that for wheat, right? Okay, whatever. Talking to myself. But, there's a pickup head that I want to use. I can't believe I ran out of fertilizer. Son of a gun. That's my planting for you. Ooh. Try to get these rows as perfect as possible, especially around here, where I know we're going to hit a lot of corn. Yeah, the reason I bought this planter is because it's got those no-till things on them for planting or whatever. Just pretend. I don't know if I'm going to run this planter next year, though. It was kind of just needed something new, something quick. I was getting tired of the Kinsey. Had that Kinsey a long time. And it was starting to break down on me, if I'm going to be completely honest. So I needed something quick. Got a good deal for this one. Like I said, money well spent. And it runs with the tractor, so that helped a lot too. Uh-huh. See, with a 24 row, this is 24 row. Yeah, so I have a 24 row head and a 24 row planter. It should all work out fine. That's why I've usually done the end rows twice, though, is so that it's easier for the combines to turn around. But the Kloss is only going to run a 16. The case will still run a 24. I'll probably run the Kloss. I also might run one combine on corn, two on beans, because it's hard to keep up with two combines. But that's also kind of why I bought the Kloss, because it has a... Well, no, it's not. But I kind of was going to buy the Kloss just to run it on beans and then run the case on beans too, and then just run the AF11 on corn. But I realized when we get to the big field, which it's on beans this year, so I could do that, it would work out fine. But when we get to the big field, I would like to have two combines. So I might... I don't know. I might... It's going to be a tough decision. I might still run two combines on corn, depending on my new grain cart when it gets here. I mean, I guess I could run two grain carts, which we did. We ran two grain carts to start harvest, and it actually went a lot better. But then with... How do I put this? With the... in the big field, two grain carts. In the larger fields, the two grain carts were better. But then the small fields, it could keep up with two combines. Um, but we are gonna get a Blazer. We're gonna get a Blazer green cart, and we're gonna run it on the quad track still. Um, we'll have more crop this year because we picked up 2 fields. Yeah, we picked up 2 fields to rent, which I gotta pay that. And those 2 fields to rent were not cheap. They would not negotiate down. It was ridiculous. But they're good small pieces. They really are. They'll bring in some money. Acres are acres. And the one's right in front of the house, so that will be that'll be easy. I need to find out, I need to get a piece that I can chop some silage on. You guys know I used to do silage. I never recorded a video though, but I think it's in one of the live streams or one that got taken down. We had the New Holland chopper. Um, those were those are the days, but I'm running really low, and I'm tired of buying it. So I think I'm gonna get lease a chopper again, or have the dairy do it custom for us, and because my cows need. I mean, they've been fine before without it, but it's a good feed for them. So that's kind of the reason why I'm not. I want to keep it on. It's quick, reliable. I need to hurry up with the wheat, even though I don't need much straw. I have a bunch of straw still, but um, it'll all work out, right? At least that's what they say. I got a lot of bales. A lot of bales. Cows are doing good. We haven't been over there lately. No babies. No babies at the moment. Soon. Hopefully soon. Which hopefully not during planting, because then I'll have to transfer them to the house. And I don't want to stop planting to do that. Go get the cattle trailer, haul them to the house, put them in the thingies. You guys know how it goes. I do have milk to sell though. That'll be the first project after harvest, or not harvest, planting is getting the milk sold. And then finding out where I'm gonna put all the liquid shit. I have a lot of that I could probably spread, to be honest. Usually I've just been selling it off to people, but cheap is cheap. And liquid shit does good on crops. The regular manure though, I could probably spread some of that, sell some of it off for people to spread. I know I'll spread some of it, which then I'd have to pull my manure spreader out the shed, which is what I don't want to do. And dead. Haven't spread manure in a minute. I have spread liquid shit recently. Um, was it 2 plants ago or 2 falls ago? It might have been 2 falls ago where I did it after harvest. Top dressed it. I've drilled it too. I have drilled it, but I usually just top dress it when I do it. But right now is not the time to do it. I'm making money off it, selling it. So I probably should have done it this fall. I don't know. We'll see and find out. Sadar X is a unit. I wish I never got rid of the one we had the first time. Um, Works good with this planner. I just wish it was a power shift. But hey, you never know. I need a different shot for a thumbnail. Oh. Everything's going in all right. When we finish up here, we'll probably, we'll go check. Well, we might go to the next field, actually. We're going to get quite a bit of planting done. I will try to go live this weekend to finish planting. I haven't been live in a minute. But planting will probably get done on a live stream. If I'm going to be completely honest. But we are making good progress. I will say that. These fields do take a minute to plant. I mean, this field's decent. But it is a high-speed planter. I think next year will be another regroup year where we plow everything. I don't know. Or just bring back the speed disc. Well, speed disc would be nice. But I am going to use these tractors on a speed disc. I'm going to put the 2 planting tractors on a disc. And then everything else can go on plows. I never thought of that. I could have ran the Magnums on it. But I did say earlier that I'm trying to lessen the fleet. Lessening the fleet would be nice. Less money spent. But it's also nice having planting tractors because you don't really have to mess with much. Kind of just rip it and grip it, get going. That's, when these stay on the planter, everything's set up. You don't have to run out of planter, run it for tillage. That's my problem. All the acres, it's hard to finish tillage when we start planting because, weather and all that. That's the main reason why I have these 2 planting tractors. But in the past couple of years, we've ran one planting tractor, but then we can't get as much done. Plant until June, which is not fun. So if we can finish planting in May, I mean, perfect, I want to be done before everybody else is done. I also would like to plant more beans in March. But that's not looking promising. I planted and then it rained. It's been good the last couple of years, getting at least 1 or 2 early planted fields in. Good yields. But we'll see. I'm just excited to run the cloths on wheat. That's going to be exciting. I don't think we're going to use the AF11. Actually, we're probably going to use the AF11 because it drops a pretty good swath. Dang it, I don't got anybody to pick me up. I wonder how much it... We're going to check something. I would get the case. What's the lizard destination? Oh, I'd get it on tracks. That would be my next. Well, everybody, just so you know, this is probably going to be the next planter. It's going to be ran on the quad track. Or... what is this? 30? Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, but these two will probably be... oh, nothing on sale. Those will probably be the next two planters. If I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, it'd be nice to have a big planter. I think I could probably run an 8RX on that, right? Yeah, but we'll keep the bean drill. We'll keep the FET momentum or whatever, the Voltra momentum. We'll keep that on beans for a while. But having a larger corn planter would be nice. I really thought about buying it before this one, but this one was good priced. And I feel like I would get a lot more done with this high-speed planter. Right? Moving faster, field to field, getting it all done. Right? Planting in the dark. This thing does have work lights. And they're nice. Really nice. Wouldn't be the first time I've planted in the dark. I wonder if the bean planter's done. No, but this is the bean planter. And he's moving right along. In these nice worked fields. Look at this. Nicely worked fields. Got Grandpa planting. Should be Luke planting. Grandpa's retired. But that's that. I'm going to finish this field on the video. Oh, I started that too early. Son of a gun. Sure, I'm always the one that's planting on the trash ground. But no, I wouldn't mind having a 120 or an early riser case planter. Someone's done doing tillage. But this thing's nice. I like being able to plant fast. I don't know if I'd be able to handle a 120. Probably have to change some stuff up. But let's see how the farm does in the next couple of years. Markets have been rough. Luckily, I got stuff on contract. That stuff's the stuff that went out. But like I said, I haven't sold much. But if I can sell the rest, right after planting, that would give us some decent amount of money before we get into. I mean, we have a decent amount of money. I'm not saying that we're broke, but I do know when we are done harvesting the wheat, we'll have to put beans right in that. So that's some seed that we'll have to buy then, if we even double crop it. I'd like to, but some years we do, some years we don't. You guys know that. Or if I put it on, no, I can't do that. Mess up the rotation. I'll tell you this though, it's getting speed disked before it's getting planted. And then it's going straight in with some nice beans. It might get worked a couple times. I might speed disk it, then run the Sol Ford through it. Then go ahead and plant the beans if we have enough time to do that. Usually I just throw the beans right into it. Right into the wheat ground. Well, anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button.